So I thought the Raw after Mania was interesting because I saw all the praise for it, and I don't know if I felt how I was supposed to feel about it, because I like to watch the Raw after Mania to be surprised, and the thing about this one is I wasn't surprised, but the thing I wasn't surprised about wasn't because of what they were, it was because of where they were placed, I would say. It was like, in my eyes, things kept happening, and it just felt like things were happening. And I understood why, but it was like, why? It's hard to explain, because I remember it opened with John Cena, his promo, and Randy Orton, RKO, had been challenged for his championship, and that's happening at Backlash. But I was like, that makes sense. It's fine. Then Liv and Raquel beat Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria to win their championships back literally the day after they lost them. And then Becky turned on Lyra. When in my eyes, it's like, why didn't you just not have Bayley in the tournament, in the gauntlet as a whole, and just put Becky there, have them lose at Mania, and then have her turn there? I feel like that we kind of just gave Becky and Lyra another stat, but that match was okay though. And then New Year came out and they had a promo. Alpha Academy cut them off, and then Rusev came out and attacked Alpha Academy. I expected Rusev to show up here. Yeah, why there? But okay. And then IYO came out and cut a promo, halfway celebrating her win at Mania. And Stephanie Vaquer comes out and says, "I respect you." And he was like, "I respect you." And Steph's like, "Want to fight, like, now?" And he was like, "Alright." And they have a match, and it's good, to be fair. They have good chemistry, but it ended in Roxanne, Perez, and Julia attacking Stephanie Vaquer and IYO. I get, yeah, Stephanie's the NXT Women's Champion, they would want that, but what's Steph do with IYO? And why couldn't they just have had Stephanie cut a promo on NXT and attack her there? But okay. Then that was thwarted by Rhea Ripley, who then said something like, "Only I get to hurt IYO," or something like that. Okay. And then Jey Uso comes out to celebrate his World Heavyweight Championship win, and he yeets with the crowd for like 5 minutes, and then Sami Zayn comes out and says he's proud of him, and then Jimmy comes out and celebrates too, and they just kind of yeet around for like 10 minutes. That felt long. I was like, the whole time I was like, is this gonna lead to something, or is this just to rub it in? Okay, I guess it was to rub it in. Alright, that's almost about a challenge, but you know, I guess he gets a bye week. And then Gunther comes out right after a commercial break and tries to kill Michael Cole, and then Pat McAfee pushes him and he murders Pat McAfee, and I guess that was a reason to write Gunther out for a little bit by suspending him. Okay, I get it. Michael Cole and Pat were kind of cheering against him, but you know. And then Dominic Mysterio had a match with Penta, which I don't know how we got to this opportunity, which he had just fought and lost for the championship, but I guess he wasn't pinned. But then again, neither was Breaker, so. But yeah, we have the return of JD McDonough, who pushed Penta off the top rope and helped Dominic retain. Finn Balor seemed a little off, so that might be leading to something with that. And then Rollins and Heyman came out talking, and CM Punk came out to fight Rollins, and Rollins came out on top. Then Roman came out to fight Rollins, and Roman came out on top, and then Braun Breaker aligned with Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman, which, if you watched NXT, if there's maybe 2 episodes of NXT, you could have let you know that was going to happen. Yeah, Heyman was kind of tooting the horn of Braun Breaker, saying he very well could be a main eventer or world champion somewhere on the level of a Roman Reigns. So yeah, aligning with this faction makes complete sense. To me, things were just kind of, I wasn't necessarily shocked by any of it. Afterward, I kind of regretted my watch, but you know, IYO was on the show. That's all that really mattered to me, I suppose. But you know, it's a cool show in comparison to what they have done.